This week we'll be going over all of the Crackmast Cove lucky dice locations in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. There are going to be 22 dice located around the map, and this one is not too hard to navigate, so you shouldn't have too many issues. And of course, I'm gonna have my playlist linked down in the description with the rest of my Tiny Tina's guides, so if you're looking for the others, go ahead and check that out. And now, let's get into it. Each time you pick up one of these dice, your loot luck will go up however much your roll was. This will be one of the main ways that you increase that stat when working towards the Luck Amok achievement. Starting out with the first die, it'll be over here. When you first enter Crackmast Cove and go into the Salty Saunter, you can go down the path towards the waterfalls. This die is on a ledge, so you'll need to jump up on a wooden peg nearby, jump onto the beam here, and then you can jump over to the ledge to get this one. The second die is here. In the Swarthy Cannonade area, you can go over to the left of this house by the beach. This die will be sitting near the door. The third die will be over here. From the Swarthy Cannonade, you can go west towards the Coiled Hollow area. Once here, you'll see this die sitting over near these plants. The fourth die is going to be here. In the Coiled Hollow, you can keep going west and go right of the whale carcass. Go past the house on your right, and this die is going to be in this little alcove. The fifth die is going to be over here. In Coiled Hollow, you can go into the tunnel near the house, keep going down that path, and then up these sets of stairs where you can go to the right and find this die under this awning. The sixth die will be here. From the Coiled Hollow, go south through the tunnel near the whale. To the right, you'll see a house with this die on the roof. The seventh die is over here. Go east of Bone Throw Bay to reach Auntie Anchor's Shark Shack. Go towards this shipwreck with the white sails, and this die is in the hull. The eighth die is going to be here. Go to Auntie Anchor's Shark Shack again. You'll see huts along the beach, and there's going to be a small one with a palm tree next to it. This die will be on the roof of the awning that's attached. The ninth die will be over here. Start at the Salty Saunter, run to the east through the main path up here, and then keep to the right a bit to go through this hole in the fence, and then turn to the right. Go onto this bridge, and then jump off onto this wooden pier where you'll find the die at the end. The 10th die is going to be here. Go to Scallywag Landing and go west through Wrecker's Bane and head through the cavern off to the right over here. You'll end up in Phil's Digs, and then you can follow this path out to a cannon where this die will be sitting next to it. The 11th die is over here. Go over to Scallywag Landing and head east across these wooden bridges. Under this house, you'll need to jump up onto the poles to climb up, and this die will be sitting next to the building. The 12th die will be here. From the last one, you can jump back down towards Scallywag Landing and go the opposite way over here to grab this die from next to a tent. The 13th die is over here. From Scallywag Landing, you can go past the vending machines and to the right. Go down the path until you find stairs going up, and it'll take you up to this awning with a die underneath. The 14th die is going to be here. In Scallywag Landing, from the vending machines, you can go over to the left. There's a seafoam green building that you can go around into this little alleyway next to it to find this die. The 15th will be over here. From the last die, you can head northeast out here to this small building off to the left, and this die is sitting on the balcony. The 16th die is going to be here. From the Supreme Port, you can come through this large overturned ship, go to the right, and through the fence ahead. Go through the next section towards this big structure with a tattered white sail at the top. You'll go over this large wooden bridge, but you'll need to jump onto this ladder on this light blue building to your right, climb up to the top of that, and this die will be sitting in the ship hull. The 17th die is over here. From the last die, you can jump off and go back across the bridge. On the other side, you'll take a left down here, and then sitting on this wooden area in the corner, you'll find this die. The 18th die will be here. Travel over to the Supreme Port again, head through the overturned ship, and then this one will be straight ahead and to the left. The 19th die is over here. From the last die, you can head around to the other side and go through the hole in the fence. Then go to the left and drop down to these platforms on this side of the mountain to go grab this die. The 20th die is going to be here. After you enter the Jags and melt the grate, you can drop down and the die will be on your left under the bridge. The 21st die will be over here. From the last die, you can go up to the right and go across the bridge. There's an archway with a house which you can go through and climb up. Turn to the right and you'll find this die on the platform above you. The 22nd die is going to be here. Once you go through the second gate in Scallywag's Landing, head into the new area and you'll see the die behind a storm grate. Go upstairs and to the left to go to this ladder that allows you to go down and into the storm grate area. At the end of the tunnel, you'll find the die. And that is all 22 of the lucky dice that are on the Crackmast Cove map of Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Now, be sure to check out my playlist for the rest of my Tiny Tina's guides, especially if you're going for the Luck Amok achievement.